Hi, TCF family. This is Tori with your devotion for the day. And today I'd like to talk to you about tears. So in Psalm 56:8, in one of the versions, it reads like this: You have kept record of my days of wandering. You have stored my tears in your bottle and counted each of them. Now, in one of the Bible studies that I'm doing, I learned that the Israelites liked to live out the scriptures and walk them out. So the Hebrew women had tear jars. They would collect their tears in those jars, and then later they would pour them out in an act of worship toward God. And the teacher that I've been listening to, she used that as she talked about the story in Luke chapter 7, verses 36 through 50, where Jesus is anointed by a sinful woman. And in verse 37 and 38, it says, A woman in that town who lived a sinful life learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house. So she came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. This particular Bible study teacher threw out the possibility that this woman maybe came to Jesus with two jars, one of perfume and one with her other, the tear jar. So I'd always read that as she was weeping, and those were the tears that she used to wet his feet. And that's always possible, and that's what it says. But it's always possible, too, that maybe she did bring her tear jar, and she poured out those tears that were in her tear jar. And it was an act of worship to the God that can handle those tears, the one that can handle them, the only one that can really take those tears and turn something good out of them. So back to Psalm 56:8. Another translation reads, You can keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your jar. You have recorded each one in your book. How does that make you feel to know that God records your tears in his book and he counts them? He knows every tear you've ever shed. Makes me feel pretty special that he knows me that well and he cares that much for me. I think over the next few months, the TCF family is going to be shedding a lot of tears for a variety of reasons. We've had a big loss in the past week or so, and I think the holidays are going to be very different this year. Family gatherings may not be the same. Holiday activities that we're used to doing will be different, or maybe they won't even happen at all. And there may be some tears shed, and maybe some other emotions too. All of those emotions come from God. He gave us those emotions, and he can handle them. Turn them over to him. Pour out your tear jars and let God handle it, and let God make something good come out of it. He can do that, and he will turn that mourning into sorrow. So let him do that for you this season as you feel those sad moments, angry moments, frustrated moments. Turn it all over to God and let him turn something good out of it. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Bye.